Okay, so I was able to lure them, or lure one of them upstairs, so there's one down. Now the rest of this should be academic, and of course it was the first time I tried after I loaded, or after I stopped recording the first time. I'm not saying that to make myself look good, because I know I already looked like crap trying to fight these guys before, but... I'm about to say, this guy's got to move sometime. But lured the one guy upstairs and this other guy got caught, so... There. Jeez.
What you want? Damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rodlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
Thank you.
Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Okay. I just couldn't let them beat me. I'm sure anyone who's played this game can understand. Just can't let somebody beat you like that. Alright, where's my nearest? Alright, Hierarch Square is my nearest. Which means I need to turn around.
What's this
Fimmy, hey. Let's convert some currency. Thank you. Yeah, it's only 130. And since we're here, we've got an armor who can buy shit off of us. Yay, good. And here's the part where I wonder why I was picking up any of these. Okay, something's very wrong here. Do I have no swords equipped? Is that what the problem here is? Yeah, I clearly have no swords equipped.
So long.
Or do I have the... Oh, I've got the practice sword. That's what the deal is. Okay. Alright, now I have the proper sword equipped. Now I can sell.
Not swords.
Sure.
Also some repair would be nice too, I'm sure. Okay. 1406, 1036, 1214, 1701. Good.
So long.
Alright, good. Got some crap out of my inventory that I didn't need.
Last chance to surrender.
Alright, off to the Vegelbud estate. Really? They can't have a damn... There's got to be a fast travel sign that's closer to the darn Vegelbud estate, but if there is, I obviously haven't found it yet.
Come on.
Considerable sum in the red, but you shan't back out on that account, eh? You have much of a choice before long.
Come now, old sport. We can't allow that.
Who'd I wager with then, eh?
Listen, here's what's lucky. We'll make one more bet.
He's one of those itinerant gamblers here, huh?
Henri Rodlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At
Quite
your
the
service.
debtor, from what I understand.
Dandelion sent me.
Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
You took care of them already.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Or two of
know
them,
my
actually,
predicament.
Geralt. You can count, right?
And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Well, that makes this all easy then.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers.
Yeah,
One debt
those guys.
more or less
Know
makes
all
little
about them.
difference to him.
Alright.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Then just let me run the race. I just want those placards,
Listen,
see what he says.
all I really want are the placards. Tell me where you tucked them away and I'll be out of your hair.
Forgive me, I cannot. I hid them with family heirlooms that would work those barbarians lurking outside my home into
They're
a
inside
slavering
your
farm.
home, buddy, but,
Then go
you know,
fetch 'em
that's kind of
yourself.
beside the...
I'll wait here.
If I show my face there without coin, they'll beat me to a pulp.
Okay, alright,
Must
I think
win
we
back
got
my
it.
debt somehow, else I'll never return home.
Alright, I'll win the race for you. That's fine.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
Indeed.
You are that good a rider?
Yeah,
Far from the worst.
yeah.
Go tell the Count you
I'm
accept
that
his
good a
offer.
rider. Just ask anybody in Skellige, Novigrad. Oh, okay. Oh. Was wondering if I was actually going to appear on the horse there for a second. Oh, hey. Actually, somebody who can ride a horse. Or a horse with a little bit of speed, at least. Is that it? Oh no, this actually seems like it's got some distance on it. Alright, we can do it. I think I'm good. I don't think I'm gonna need to rest. I think I got enough stamina to make it through. Almost there. Yeah, good. Didn't have to slow down. Awesome. Love it when a plan comes together.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Thank
Fine.
you.
See you there.
What?
Oh, you people just need to get out of my way. Ooh, a whole 80 crowns. Oh, God. Not that I need another saddle. Why am I running when I should have gotten on my horse? I just finished a horse race. Why didn't I get on my horse? And it's a bit of a run out to this fast travel signpost. There. And back to Novigrad.
Wonderful.
Well,
I always go in through the back door.
So, we start in teenager, and
I've told you, the piece is sad, melancholy, needs a minor key
but I wanted to.
to ruin everything. We'll start a new month.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it, especially the accoutrements on the wall.
Priscilla picked them.
Well, I must admit, you have great taste. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
They should
Rutlick
be
said
on their
he'd bring
way.
them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Not the Rosemary and Thyme anymore?
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the first thing I thought when you said that.
Cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Okay.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers.
Good.
Premiere will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
I'd like to see that.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Tonight?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Sweet.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
No, seriously, don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
If you're buying, absolutely.
Why not?
That's my boy.
For once, Dandelion doing something
The
for me.
foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking,
He's all right.
and she say anything about me?
What are we in junior high, Dandelion? Come on. Yeah, she said you're fat and you smell. She praised your
She
rationality.
said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
Indeed.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time.
I thought she was pulling mine, to be honest with you, but, you know, hey.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
It's you, Dandelion.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time away.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Something like that.
Ask the Dandelion. Priscilla, she's
What? Speak, man.
badly, been attacked. They took her to Valmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Right now. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend.
You're probably
very
about to be
close
a
friend.
relative very soon,
Dandelion,
but...
correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
Don't
A
end her
concussion,
throat.
cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
That's, yeah.
So this was no ordinary attack. No robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart?
Well,
You mean that might
I
happen
guess
to
that
Priscilla?
means Priscilla is
Is
rather
someone looking
lucky.
into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
That's a good
I
line.
know I
It's
owe
one of the
you
best
100
lines
times over,
in the
but I
game
need
so
to ask
far.
you another favor. Find the bastard who did this
How do you know his
Find
parents
him.
were never married? They could have been.
and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to
This is one of the
excise
better quests in the game.
Not
I
unlike
enjoyed
a
this
tumor.
one.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to
Alright.
make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
This is true.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morning Star, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Well, since you put it that way,
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers.
sewers. Those are good.
Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Or, as you might also
Alternative
say it,
treatments.
vigilante
Aggressive
justice.
ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Hemmelfart.
Thanks.
I love that name. I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that I'm male and we never tire of sophomoric potty humor.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon. Show me what you got.
What else we got down here? A rot fiend? Oh no, a water hag. Well, Joachim? Might as well. Huh, more drowners. Here I was thinking we'd have another brief interlude of somewhat stimulating conversation, but I guess not.
Priscilla. How's it look? Give it to me straight. No sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you
Yeah,
understand.
how she
the
makes her
terrible
money.
blow that
Yeah,
will be to
exactly.
Trobrett's. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for
Yeah.
that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Because true love will save her. Well, Joachim, why do you have to be so damn slow? Let's go, fine.
Take the ladder.
I'm following you, buddy. You seem to know your way around here a little
This is
bit
the
better than
place.
I.
Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
That's not a dwarven woodcarver. That might be a dwarven woodcarver. No, that's a witch hunter. Oh, where's the damn corpse? That's a dwarf.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Can't be
bit.
in my line of
Start
work.
the autopsy.
Where?
Head through genitals. Let's go.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Huh. Flair for the dramatic.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Oh, we've got a
Murderer
sick
gouged out his
fuck here.
eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Like I said, we got a sick fuck on our hands.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
And the larynx.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
There had to be.
The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Okay, here. That's fucked up right there. Alright, torso.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
And the chest wound
Let's
first.
examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
And if you'd actually carved out the heart, you probably would have started on the other side, but that's alright. Because the heart's not in the middle. Well, I don't know, this is a dwarf, so who knows? Maybe their hearts are in the middle. Love that sound effect.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
As I said, this guy's sick.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
That's just that's the scar, not the scar from where his heart was pulled out.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a
It's okay.
Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt...
Oh yeah.
Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Yep. Whoever's doing this is an abjectly sick fuck.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other
That's
time,
where
maybe.
those scars came from,
See the
right?
callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
Rope burns.
His right foot.
Oh no.
The ankle swollen. Toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Ooh.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
Oh, really? We get to look at his genitals?
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see in case the...
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Oh, there you go. That's a clue. That helps.
Alright. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Not necessarily
Only
the sin, but
murderer
the
knows
crazed
that.
murderer.
And it's the key to
Yeah.
finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer.
Oh, hi
And
there.
I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always,
Joachim.
you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
Well, damn.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
Got
No,
that
a
lesson.
statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Hint, 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 hint.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it.
How do you know about the
But the
Trebire? Oh,
woodcarver,
city's a buzz
Eustace, the
about it.
corpse
Okay.
collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why do you cover
Nice
for us?
save.
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related
Sure
to this
you do.
case, I will let you know.
Sure you will.
Thank you.
Yep, somebody's cuckoo.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel, a rogue, like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
Well, that's an
True in his
interesting
case
point
as
to
well.
make, too.
Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer, delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
So on and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Oh, sounds like a swell guy. Look,
I decide when we're done with this subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it.
30 years
What will
ago,
you do
huh?
now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So obviously the question is, who is it? Is it
Didn't look like rain.
is it Joachim or is it Nathaniel? Joachim or Nathaniel? Alright, well, since we've pretty much reached our time limit, this is a perfect time to split this video, and we will continue Carnal Sins very shortly.